was babysitting this past weekend.
Yeah.
And I was, so my little niece, her name is Deanna. I was trying to, so she doesn't like me. She doesn't like me at all. Like, I try to pick her up, she starts crying out of nowhere. I'm like, dang, what'd I do? What'd I do? But I started singing her a song, and then she cried even more. But I picked up the guitar, but I made up a cool. Like, I was surprised I made up those lyrics, and then I started strumming some chord progression. It was nice. It's nice. I was just impressed. I made a song.
That's impressive, bro.
That was impressive. It's an improvement.
We're growing and
Very.
improving
Very.
as musicians.
But dang, this song though, this song is nice. This song is nice. Intro music.
Yeah, it is. It's currently 11:33 at night.
Man, we like filming these episodes late. You already know. Like
Late
last
nights.
week. you
Late
already know.
night.
Oh, all right. Well,
Well, everybody, welcome back to Room 101. Boys, you already know what to do. Say what's up. Say what's up.
what's
What's
up?
up, boys?
What's up?
Oh, yos. Oh, yos. Man, well, it's been a week, y'all. It's been a week.
What a crazy week.
You're
Amazing
not
week.
funny.
No, it's not. Yeah.
But anyways.
What are we talking about today?
Oh, what are we talking about today? Well, to recap over last week, just go watch it, people. Just go watch it. That's a recap. Anyways,
the
back-
link.
He's down in a corner.
Click the link down below.
Okay, y'all need to chill out with the links and stuff because I remember you did that for the final.
Whoop-ah!
You know,
That's one of many, Thibaut. That's
Nah.
one of many.
But anyways, today's topic is to also go along with the theme. But today's topic we want to talk about is importance of planning ahead.
Hey.
Let's
Man,
go.
I feel like we need
Hey.
this.
Yeah.
No, most definitely.
Like, for real. I
For
feel
real,
like we
for
need
real.
this. Wow, we also have more, a live audience.
Well, hear him cheer.
Shout out to the girlfriend. Hey. And the
Hey,
30 other
girlfriend.
people.
Yeah, all the 30 other people. Hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for being here, y'all. Thank you. So,
We're back, actually.
Okay, sorry. Continue what you were saying.
no, but I feel like this is for us. Importance of planning ahead. I feel like we really need this right now in our lives because
For real, for real.
we have a lot going on in our lives and we are not the best at planning.
No.
we,
No,
are
we're not.
we are
Facts.
not the best at planning.
We're-
Factual.
Like we said last week, we are working on, man, what are we working on? We're working on our goals that we set. We're working on music. We're working on this podcast. We're trying to drop episodes, edit the videos, show more face on social media, trying to spread the love,
Yeah.
We are not the best at planning. I feel like the thing we slack on is trying to plan things out and actually have a plan and go with it. But
That's true.
anyways, besides that.
Yeah, we tentatively plan, but we suck at following through with even
That's
that.
Yeah.
So it's
Definitely something we are improving on.
So true, so true. So the question is, what can we do better? Well, in general,
Mm.
like, why? Okay, well, why is it important to plan ahead?
Mm.
Go ahead, Sanj.
Mm.
Sorry, you said I felt like something good.
Sorry,
It's like you were eating what I
No,
was eating.
I was hyping you up. All right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my guy right there, man. I would have said another word, but hey, that's my
I mean,
guy.
you already know I have plenty to say, but
Oh, true.
You
true,
do?
always,
He
you always know.
He always got wisdom. So we're gonna
I just
have
talk a lot.
Jay go first.
So what was the question? Why is it important to plan ahead?
Why
Excuse
is
me.
it important to plan ahead? Why is it important?
Because you can't really achieve anything without setting a goal in mind,
Mm.
Like, if you just hop in a car to drive, you're just wasting gas, But if you have a planned destination, then you know you're going to hit there. Maybe there'll be a couple bumps in the road. Maybe you'll decide to take a detour because you see that new Maverick open up and you want to get a snacky snack. Ugh, excuse me. But you know where you're going in the end. So, you guys, the way y'all stare at me sometimes is like, why am I even here? But,
Well,
what was the question? No, I'm just kidding. Planning ahead is important for that reason. So we can at least know what our goal is, where we intend to go, what we intend to achieve.
yeah.
But, like, obviously, like you said, Satch. Like we talk about it. We talk about it all the time. But we only do it for like maybe 2 or 3 days, and then we just like stop. But that goes back to like keeping the balance in our lives with our goals. So, obviously one of the big plans is how we're gonna follow up. Like we for sure need to follow up with each other, set like legit schedules where, when, and what time like we're gonna focus on the podcast or focus on the music or do stuff for social media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Tonu, why is it important to plan ahead?
I think it's important because
Oh, the new Tupo.
my train of thought has left. Can you repeat the question?
Why is it important to plan ahead?
Why is it important?
Why is it important to have a plan?
It's important. Hold on, let me think.
Okay, I can
had-
go if you need to think.
Please, 'cause I had an answer.
Okay.
I had an answer, and then Josh made a lame joke.
So you do admit it's lame. Thank you. I needed the truth.
Okay. So I'll go while you think. Let me know when you're ready, okay? Because I could probably go for days.
That's factual.
I think as a group, we're really good at big picture things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what we want to accomplish eventually. I think we suck at being like, okay, these are the steps we got to take to get there.
This
Like
is how you
the-
paint
like-
the picture.
Like
It's
the
where you start with
short-term goals.
Yeah, we're like, okay. I'll finish my thought, then we'll go back to you, and then we'll come back to me. All right. So, big picture, we're good at. Getting to the big picture, we suck at. I think a plan is super important because, as you guys learned in your missions, you plan everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
To
it's
the
not
T.
like we're foreigners to it.
No.
We're used to it. The importance of a plan, I think, is it allows you to structure your life in a way in which it will make the impulse things disappear. Does that make sense? Like you said, if you're using your analogy of driving a car just to drive, like, and you don't have like a designated destination usually, like, all right, let's just go wherever and do whatever. And then it's like you find yourself in a lot of places that you didn't need to be in, probably spend a lot of money you didn't need to spend. And you know what I mean? So a plan helps you stay focused and makes you more efficient and productive, I think. And so even if it doesn't go according to plan, because as you know, plans change.
That's true.
And there's unforeseen circumstances, there's other influences that happen, whatever the case may be. And so being able to adapt to those changes is important, but having the initial plan is important. Now, putting the plan into action is a whole different story, and we can get to that in a minute. But Tony, what's your thought?
Yeah, I think the importance of planning ahead was, gosh darn it.
I didn't say a joke this time, all right?
I said gosh.
No, I know.
No, we
I
said
said
oh.
Josh. I said gosh.
Okay.
Okay, so the importance of planning ahead, I guess it's just to help remove the stress and anxiety that builds up if you don't have a plan. Like baking a pizza. You can't bake a pizza without flour
No, you cannot.
or dough.
You
so
use
basically
flour to
planning,
make
if
the
you
dough.
plan ahead, you have everything set. And so that way you don't have to worry about, the things that are going on for the future.
Mm-hmm.
And you can worry about today. If you plan, you have everything set for the next day, and then the following day, and so that way you don't have to stress like making food. What are we eating tomorrow? Go grocery shopping, plan according to how much you can eat for that day, and then cook.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
My analogy is not that good, but
No, we get the picture. We get the big picture.
picture.
Well, that's true what you were saying about you need a plan and you related it to cooking. That's true. That's true. But I want to go off what Sam was saying. He said there's a plan, but putting into action is a different story. Explain more about that, Saj. What do you mean?
I think, for example, us, right? and we can get into this now. We're talking about Moon. How much planning did we put into Moon?
How
Well, the thing is-
do you mean?
Like, now, granted, the creative process changes and there's things that just happen, but Moon was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. You know what I mean? And let me paint the picture. I walk into the house. Josh is working on a beat, or he's playing a loop. And then you found some drums that went with it. You're like, this is kind of fire. And then you're like, I wrote a chorus. And I'm like, oh, this is sick. Cool. A lot of time when we work on songs, I feel like when we write lyrics, we don't write them right away sometimes, which you can. But Moon, I just think I just wrote something off the top of the dome right then. Like, it's
Because
like,
you wrote it right then and there. Because I showed you the verse and the chorus that I had
Yeah.
written and I recorded just to send as a demo to you guys. And then I think in like 20, 30 minutes right then and there, you wrote the verse.
yeah. So, and it came out pretty good, I think. I think where the planning lacked in the process of making Moon was, how are we going to layer vocals? Because I listened to it and I'm like, it's good. But I think in the chorus and even in the verses, some of those stacked low vocals could have been executed a lot better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we could have added more texture to it, more whatever. And I think it's just because, number one, it was the first song we did besides Let You Go. But number two, I don't think we sat down and was like, this is what we want for the song. We just kind of
Just went for it.
went for it right away and lived with it. Whereas you could compare it to another song down the road, right? Like Smile,
Good day.
where we, in Good Day. Well, yeah, okay,
Good-
not Good Day. But look at Smile. Like, not to get into it too deep, but like, we sat there and planned, okay, we want this here, this here, this here, this here, this here. And I think it's the most realistic sounding song we've ever made in terms of like, it literally sounds like we had like an orchestra and harmonies were layered beautifully. And I think it's because we planned it and we executed the plan. But for example, to get back to what you were saying, we sit here and talk about things all the time. We're good at that. That's why we got a podcast. We talk.
Y'all watching? What you
Um,
snacking on?
We got big dreams, got big ambitious goals and plans, but really they mean nothing unless we put them into action. It's like intentions. We've talked about it before. Your intentions mean nothing. In the end, when your life is all said and done, is anyone going to care about what you intended to do? No. The only thing that matters is what you actually did. And so how to do that, I think you just got to take some sort of step. You got to get comfortable with the uncomfortable and take that step. For example, if my goal is to get back into better shape to be able to like dunk a basketball, right? That means I've got to work on core. I've got to get a stronger core. I hate core.
Core sucks.
Core sucks. I hate it so much, you know. But I've got a plan. Okay, I got to do core every other day here, do these sets of exercises, whatever the case may be, and I just have to do it, even though it's uncomfortable and I suck at it, right? I just got to do it. So I don't have like an exact like formula or anything to put it into action, but it's really not hard if you think about it. You just have to start doing something, and then, not to get too deep or too crazy or to keep talking forever, but then the principle of consistency comes into play. And that's the most important part of executing a plan, is consistency. Because like you said, we've planned things. We've done it for like 2 or 3 days. And then it's that we don't even talk about. You didn't realize that? Have you guys ever noticed that?
Yeah.
As a group, we'll plan something and we'll try something, and then suddenly it stops and no one says anything.
Yeah.
And then we act like it never happened. Like, consistency is huge. Small and simple things, right? If we're getting on a doctrinal level, a spiritual level. Simon Sinek talks about it all the time. You know, you can't just brush your teeth for 3 hours the day before you go to the dentist and expect to have a spectacular visit if you didn't brush your teeth every day for 2 minutes consistently over time. Going to the gym, you can't lift for 4,000 hours or 4 hours in a day and expect to see results. You got to do a little bit every single day. So that consistency that's across the board for anything, but that's how you execute a plan. And a good plan, I think, is a good question. What's a good plan? How do you plan effectively? I'm going to throw that question at you guys.
I think
you take it away, brother.
I think communication has to be a big part of it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Communication, come together in order to form a plan that we can all work on, so that we all know what to expect and what to work on.
Do you want me to turn down a bit, or he's good?
He's good. Trust me. He's good.
Okay. All right, I agree with the communication part. That was one of the things I was gonna say. Trying to think what else I was gonna say. I'll say can you remind me the question?
What is an effective plan? Like, how do you plan effectively?
Yeah. So, obviously we can, like we said, one of the big things you do is paint the big picture, but we have to do smaller goals first. Because I mean, if we say oh, we want this song to drop here, and we're gonna drop these many promo videos, and then the numbers will get big. But it's what are you gonna do to do that? So make plans and goals, small goals that are realistic, that we know that we can do, not just say we're gonna do it, and then make out a schedule. When are we gonna do? I was about to speak Spanish. When are we gonna do this thing? When are we gonna do that thing? Type of scheduling, and then we can split the load. Stop grinning. We we can have you make you help us stay accountable for recording a promo video, or you help us stay accountable for let's work on the song, or just splitting it between us for those certain days, so we can work on it. But if like you said, no one brings it up, one of those people that we have appointed or worked out to a point to keep us accountable for that, they can help us out with that. So just keeping it communication, but also making smaller realistic goals that we know we can make.
I feel like Sam is the one that always keeps us, accountable for everything, especially for when it comes to Last Note.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like Sam's out of us, Sam's the best at it. He's the one that says, "Hey, this is what's going on. This is what we need to do. This is what needs to happen." It's what's going on? Why haven't we done this? We need to do this. He's the people. Y'all need to understand something. Sam is the leader in this group.
He is. He's the Elmer's glue, and we're the pieces of paper.
Keeps us in check.
There you go. He keeps us in check. We always make a joke that he's yeah, Sam's the leader, but I'm gonna be honest, he does a lot. He does a lot for this group. He definitely does. So shout out to Sam. Thanks
shout
for
out
doing
you,
all
Sam.
But
if you're out there watching.
Nah, but honestly, I want to go back to I like what y'all said about a good plan, but I want to go back to consistency with what we're doing. Denzel Washington, I had to look up the quote. He says, "Without commitment, you'll never start, but without consistency, you'll never finish." And I'm like, dang, that hits. That hits hard. And it's so true. It's so true. If we really want it, we got to work for it. It's not going to be easy. Nothing in life is easy.
That 10,000 hour rule is real. Not to a T necessarily, but you've heard the 10,000 hour rule. That's real. And what that is just the principle of consistency. Sorry, keep going.
Was that Grant?
Huh?
Was that Grant?
The 10,000 hour rule? Maybe, I don't remember. Grant Cardone did the 10x rule.
Oh, 10x rule. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have
I
no
hear
idea.
Tonu, and then all of a sudden Batman appeared on the podcast.
I don't know, dude. He's
He's
be
coming
coming after
after you,
you
bro.
again.
I'm
coming
sorry.
after
I'm
you,
sorry.
bro.
I'm
Second
sorry.
episode in a
No,
row.
Hey, man.
It
That-
is what
that-
it is.
This one was intentional. The last one was I was trying to be funny, and I was like, "Oh shoot, I'm my bad."
You know, I just remembered this. My own personal, and I'm not like the best example, but my own personal like pattern I follow when making a plan is we'll sit here and we'll talk about it. And have you guys ever noticed? I say, okay, so what's our action plan? Because we'll plan something and it's like, okay, we've outlined what we need to do. We're going to do it on this day, but how are we going to do it? What is it going to take? And I think that's an important question to ask is you create a plan, but a part of that plan is what I call the action plan. And it's very clearly outlining exactly what you're going to do. If our goal is to make a song, right? We want to drop a song on June 19th or whatever, right? Okay, we've got two weeks to do it or whatever the case may be. Okay, how are we going to do that? Like what am I going to do? You know, it's like, okay, what do we already have? And you analyze where you are, where you need to go, and you outline exactly the steps it takes. We want to structure it this way. Chorus, verse, pre-chorus, verse, bridge, back into the chorus, double it again, whatever the case may be. Okay, where do we want? How do we want to get? How does this chorus differ from this one? Very planning very, closely. Making anything, the podcast, right? We've outlined, give or take 1 or 2 episodes, but we've outlined almost 30 episodes for the rest of the year. And it's like, okay, we figured we got to do 2 episodes today, 2 episodes tomorrow, whatever the case may be, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? But the action plan, what are we going to do? In the action plan, the important part is, especially working in a group, is everyone has to have a job and a role. Like, the action plan is outlining what each of us are going to do to accomplish the common goal. And I think that's the way I think about it. That's the pattern I follow. We create the plan. We talk through the big picture. Okay, action plan. Boom. And then we go. And then we come back together. What happened? What changed? Mm-hmm. What did we not do? What did we do? And I think that's how you plan effectively.
Mm-hmm. I like how when we do an action plan, we follow up with each other. I feel like that's something that's important in planning is when you follow up on what's going on. Make sure, you keep updated of what's going on. Make sure you're doing what you need to do. Make sure everything's going to plan. I feel like when you plan stuff, I feel like you're serious about it. When you actually set things up, and especially when you set it up to the T, like it's like, oh, okay, I want to lose weight. So what you gonna do about it? Oh, I'm gonna work on my diet. It's like, oh, okay, what you gonna be doing about that? It's like, oh, I'm gonna be eating this and this and this throughout the day. It's like, okay, what else are you gonna be doing? It's like, oh, this certain time I'm not gonna be eating. This certain time I'm gonna be eating. It's like when you plan to the T, or like not everything, but like it means you're prepared for it. Especially when because life goes anyway. So like, especially when it like flips sideways, you're prepared for that too.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, but yeah.
Just like what my dad says. I don't know where he got it from. I've said it so many times. Maybe he's quoting someone, or maybe he came up with it himself, but he's always like, man, the world's run by people who show up. Like,
that's right.
And that's all it is. Like, you've got to do something. You can plan all you want, but it doesn't matter what you plan to do. What'd you actually do, looking back? Mm-hmm. And I think it's important, too. Sometimes, depending on the circumstance, you plan something, and then in the planning, be like, well, what if we don't do it? And a lot of people are like, no, don't think that way. Whatever, optimistic thinking, I get it. But no, it's like what if we don't get a song ready by June 19th? What are we going to do? We go push it back a week? A few days? Do we have something in the bank we could release earlier than the one we had planned? Like, coming up with plan B, plan C is like super important, I think, sometimes, because just because you plan doesn't mean it's going to get done. So I think that's important too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm done. That's it. I talked a lot.
Let's move on.
All right, so we talked a lot about planning. So the next thing we want to talk about is the song that we dropped in January. We kind of touched on it. How we made Moon? How the idea came up to be? How we executed the plan? And didn't Moon start off the 12 for 12 idea?
Yeah, essentially.
I think that's why Moon was created, because I think you got a head start on it, like kind of what I mentioned earlier. But I think I strongly believe Moon exists because we planned a 12 for 12,
Yes.
and that's one of the only reasons why it exists.
Mhm.
And I think it's a perfect example of when you plan something and you follow through, it actually happens. Because like I said, we dropped one song last year, and then all of a sudden we created Moon in like a week or something, or 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, real quick, go ahead and play a little bit of Moon right now.
I can let it go, let's just leave it with you and me. Talking on our phones and we staying up past 3. Stars come and go, but my moon never wants to leave. Hope the sun doesn't wake me up from my dream.
It's pretty cool, right? All right. Do what you like in that little space I gave you. But yeah, definitely, because I think we talked about wanting like a song to like introduce us, you know, like not just let you go, but like have us like show like we're a group. It's like we're back, we're gonna like get into the grind. And then but we all, that was the thing, we always talked about it, but we didn't know when we were gonna do it. We didn't know what it was gonna be, because we had peace of mind that we were working like September, but because of like us like settling here, we didn't really like get back on that, and it was back to the thing. We didn't really plan it out. We were just doing it because we liked doing it, but then it just stopped. And then essentially I was just messing around trying to find like cool loops and stuff for the other group we were in. Can I say that name or no?
What name?
The other group we were in.
Which group?
Okay.
What are you talking about? We drop group names all the time, don't we?
Oh, okay. Playground Avenue. That's what.
Oh, yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
Okay. I don't know, because I said one name and y'all be tripping.
Oh, that's different, bro.
Yeah, that's way
You called out a minor.
That's a person's name.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
So I was trying to make a beat for us with that group, but I found that guitar loop. I was like, yeah, this is pretty nice. Let me find some drums, and then I found those sick drums that had like fun little sounds. I was like, this is a fun beat. And to be honest, I think it's something that we can do something with.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what I did first. I showed you the beat, and then originally the whole song was just supposed to be like just bittersweet entirely, you know, just because of how the chord progression sounded, and then the lines that I came up with, you know, for the chorus. Originally was I can't let it go. Let's just leave it with you and me. But then with how the song was going, we just changed the can't to can. Like just saying like, despite all the negative things, let's just forget about it. Let's just go back to those simpler times. And then the phrasing like, stars come and go, but my moon never wants to leave. The whole concept of moon was having that bit of hope that we have, whether it's like a moment, a person, like whatever it is, like even though like the sun disappears, the stars disappear when it's daytime, but the moon even in the daytime is still there, you know. So like having that hope, and then wrote the chorus, wrote a quick verse that I ended up liking, but I was like, this is kind of a downer or whatnot. And then I showed you when you came here, and then you kind of like the whole process for Moon. We worked backwards, which I think was really cool. Like it started from something depressing, and then worked our way back to like that, what the chorus was about, like just taking it back to the simpler times, and then one by one, like it's a pretty cool process on how we did this one for sure.
Yeah, I like the structure of, because we talked about it, and this was us not, we actually didn't plan this, but the way it's written chronicles the timeline of a relationship. Like, Tupo starts, you got the first verse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got the second verse, and you got the third verse. Yours, in Tupo's verse, I'll let you talk about it, right? But it talks about the beginning. And then mine talks about kind of like that point you reach where it's like, I don't say it explicitly, but like, does she love me? Should I say it? Should I not? she said it, but like, can I say it back? Like, you know what I mean? And then like the last verse is talking about the potential end of a relationship, but also like, no, we made it this far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I thought it was pretty cool, but we didn't plan that,
No.
and we wrote it out of order,
Mm-hmm.
and it just kind of happened that way. So sometimes the unplanned sometimes comes to be the most impactful part of the outcome.
I feel like Moon helped people understand that we're not a podcast group. We're more of we're a band. We music comes first, and then like everything else. People need to help people understand that more. I feel like that's what started kicking it off, and I feel like because when we first came out here, everyone kind of knew us for the podcast, and and like we kind of mentioned we had music, but they're like, oh, so what is it? And it's like we only had one song out, and they're like, oh, we're like, yeah, but we're a band though. I feel like Moon helped us more into our music group than our everything else. Room 101, other social media. This is just Room 101, but dang, I feel like it's because of that people understand that we're a band. We want to make music. We love music, and that's how and this podcast just helps us explain on the real side of how how that we are human too, This explains to them that, just giving them advice and stuff. But Moon, for me, I'm gonna be honest, it was a challenge because I suck at writing lyrics. Straight up, I suck at writing.
I don't
lyrics.
think you
Nah.
suck.
Oh no,
you
no,
don't
like
suck.
sorry, it's hard for me to make lyrics.
You just overthink it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's hard for me to make lyrics.
But your initial lyrics are always pretty good.
They are.
You just like check yourself too often, and you just overthink it.
Like real quick, going back to when we were first working on Peace of Mind, like you and I came up with something, but because of the whole like story we were trying to tell, that's what made it difficult for you because you were overthinking it, but like also trying to like imagine yourself in that moment, which I understand can be difficult. And then for Moon, with where we were going, I was originally gonna tell you what you like, initially what the story was and what you should write. But Sam was the one that told me not to tell you at all. Like he was like, let's just let him listen to what we have, and then see what he comes at. That's why I like Moon a lot, is because we didn't talk to each other. Those lyrics just came naturally. So the fact that you were able to come up with something with us without any one of us saying like what you should write, and it magically fit with what the structure was going to be, that's what I think is crazy. So you can totally write lyrics, and you're right, amazing lyrics, but it's just the overthinking process for sure. Because I mean, any one of us goes through that. Like we've rewritten a bunch of the stuff that we originally did, but just had to put that out there.
No, that's true. No, thank you. No, for real, that's true. All right,
Hey,
y'all.
I have
Anything
no
you want to
part
add,
in
Tonu?
Moon.
Tone, is there any? Oh yeah, you listen to Moon. How'd you like it?
I liked it.
Awesome. So I'm
Just
sorry.
doing my
Tonu.
guy.
Dang.
I think it was pretty
I am
good.
sorry.
Dang.
Just Tupo and Sam's part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, overall, I love the song. I liked how the beat, how slow it goes. I don't know the words, but
Hey, he knew the melody though. Hey, no, sorry.
Do the melody. Yeah, what's cool about all these songs we're making, and I definitely see it with Moon, is there's parts in it that are just so imperfect and stand out to us.
Oh yeah.
Because we made it and we know the details. Some people don't pick up on it. Some people pick up on some of it. But Moon definitely is one that if you were to put Moon in our hands right now and say, hey, turn this into a song again, we could probably make it a lot better in terms of quality
Oh yeah, definitely.
and stuff. But I think it's cool. Tyler Joseph said it best. Like, to go back and re-record it wouldn't be worth it because there's literally a timestamp and almost a historical documentation of where we were at the time, which I think is really cool. And so Moon is just one of those staples in time where, that was the second song we ever put out as a group. And I'm proud of it. I really am. I'm proud. I'm mostly proud of the lyrics that we wrote for it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it was really good. So it's a fun little song. Go listen to Moon.
Yeah, listen to Moon. It's on all platforms under Last Note. Our name. Yep.
Yeah, the main one.
And our boy from high school did the cover art.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, shout out
Tony.
Tony
He did Let You Go,
Sorensen.
too.
And Let You Go. Shout out to Tony. Thank you for the cover art. That was tight.
We love you, bro. We miss you. Gotta hang out sometime.
For
That's the
real.
beautiful part about making music is it is a collaborative thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony, hope you're listening to this. If you don't, it's okay.
Yeah. And real quick, for those of you who don't know how the cover art looks, it's right here.
And for those of you who are just listening, hey, just
Yo, I forgot about that. I
It's
totally
back.
forgot.
The
Are we gonna start the
inside
counter?
jokes. That's
We're gonna start the
Oh,
counter.
bruh.
That's one.
Bruh.
Those of you who are listening, go to YouTube.
And watch it. Watch it. No,
Nice.
but y'all got anything else for Moon? Y'all got anything like last notes? Y'all,
Pun intended.
Dang.
Question mark?
that was pretty cool.
I did not mean to do, but that was tight.
No, I think that's it for Moon.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Because
true.
it was just one of those songs that really like flowed naturally, you know.
It wasn't anything crazy, but it was
Yeah.
good. I liked it. It was fun.
No, I loved it. But now it's time for y'all's favorite segment.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Yo,
Segment
man.
what, dude?
Yo, dude, it's Would You Rather?
This is your first time.
Holy. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh my gosh. We're bringing it back. We're bringing back some
We're
segments.
bringing what back?
Hey, bringing all of it back.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah.
Way back.
So,
Like Logic.
My man.
man, we need to update this cup, but this is still full of a whole bunch of Would You Rathers.
It's a cut from season 1, baby.
Oh, from season
Yeah,
one.
season one.
Man, this is
babe.
when we are organized and like we actually started laying out more stuff.
This is what you call a plan, guys.
Planned what would you rather's, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants us to do the honors? Who wants to do the honors?
Come grab one out of the cup.
She got to get up. I'll do it.
Oh,
Get me in here. That's a fat one.
oh,
that's
that's
two.
why.
There's a whole bunch.
I'm sorry. That's 2. All
He
right.
counted the folded parts.
You guys ready?
Yep.
Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your mind, or for everyone to have access to your social media?
Let me see that. I need to read it.
Would you rather have everyone know?
Everyone either can read your mind
Okay.
or have
that-
access to all your social media.
Oh, what would they do with my social media? Because
What do they do with my mind?
That's so easy. Social media. I don't even.
Yeah,
I got nothing to hide on there.
yeah, same.
But
I
my
rarely
mind-
post on it. Besides, like,
My mind's a different story.
besides the times we do plug our music, I don't really use social media that much.
Same.
That much. Wow, it's
Yeah.
late.
Well, no one can find me on social media, so.
His name is Leona. Yeah.
That's a. Do you want me to bleep that?
It's a
Yeah.
Okay, I got another bleep at 3905.
I'm not the only screw up.
Bleep it, bleep.
It just,
I'm a
it just goes to
bleep
like
the
a
bleep
cuss-
out of bleep.
It just goes to a cuss string.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. How's that? We are experiencing technical difficulties.
No, sorry, you bleep that out. My bad. But yeah, Tony, what would you say?
Huh?
Social media or read
Huh?
your mind?
Oh, social media.
Yeah, easy. That's such an easy one.
Yeah, who wrote that?
That's such an easy one. So yeah, next one. All right, Jay.
Depends on how long. Would you rather always feel Would you rather always feel the urge to pee or never know when you have to pee? Always wear a diaper.
That's a good one.
Yo,
That's a good one.
Always wear a diaper in
Good work.
parentheses.
Hold on. You always have the urge to pee, and then
And then
You
you never
never
know
know when
when
you're
you
gonna
have
pee.
to pee.
it's like always have the urge to pee, but you never do it.
so if you don't know when you have to pee, do you just pee your pants all the time?
I guess.
Well, that's why it says you always wear a diaper. So with both of
Oh.
the questions,
Oh,
you have
dude,
a diaper.
wearing a diper? That's light work.
You should
Dude, if
remove
you
the
could wear a diaper,
part.
tell me wearing a diaper wouldn't be easy.
It would so be easy,
That
bro.
would be weird though.
How?
I mean, granted, you won't smell the greatest, but
Yeah, you won't smell the grease.
Well,
But-
it's just as pee.
Oh.
So I think you have to go like twice or thrice before it starts to smell.
Well.
I wouldn't know. I've never done it. We should buy Depends and test that theory.
Dude, I think it depends on the brand.
I like that pun.
Diaper
That's a good one.
Holy.
Yo, that's crazy though. Yeah, I choose the diapers.
The diapers.
Pañales.
So like just
Yeah,
like
I
like
like that.
never know when you have to pee. It's just
Yeah, I'll let it fly. I don't even care.
dang.
That'd be a heavy
What-
bag.
That would be a heavy bag.
You're saying I pee a lot? I do.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
do.
do.
Yes, you do. I don't. Yes.
I drink a lot of water.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
good. Not saying it's a bad thing, but dang.
We should drink more water is what Sam's saying.
Yeah, I drink more water.
All right.
Wait, what did you pick, Tony?
He said pañales.
Pañales.
Diapers.
Pampers.
Oh, okay.
Pampers.
In,
What'd you say,
in
Tupo?
Espanol.
What was your answer, Tupo?
What'd
I
you
said
say?
diapers.
You said diapers.
I mean, I said urged.
Tupo, what was
The
your?
urge to pee.
Yeah.
Wait, you choose
Why
the
do we
urge?
say diapers? Wait, hold on. I am confused.
You want to
Wait.
feel like
If-
you have to pee all the time?
If you have the urge
No,
to pee
never
and
know
go
when
pee,
you have to pee. Diapers. Yes, I was right. It threw me off because we kept saying diapers. I was like, that's not even the question.
But like, think about it. If you had the urge to pee all
Think
the
about
time,
it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
dang, you like,
Dude, that feeling's not fun.
yeah, no, that feeling is never fun.
And then you say, and you don't go.
Unless you get used to it.
And then you actually pee your pants because you like you actually need to pee. And
But
you
I
don't know.
can't sleep at night if I have to pee.
Exactly.
That is true.
But not when you have Depends. You're like, I need it. Oh wait, that's right.
Dang, you're gonna have a soaky.
Sleeping might
bed.
become an issue. Because then I'll pee in the diaper, right?
Mhm.
And then I'll be like, dang, I gotta lay in this. Now, running around in it's different than laying in it.
That is true.
I still choose the diaper.
He'd be like, I ain't got no water bed.
Some of us have laid in worse. So,
Yeah, like a bed full of spiders. It's kind of crazy.
Tupo, you don't need to call me out like that.
Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, y'all want to do one more?
Tonu, take another one.
Y'all want to do one more? Or you, all right, we're doing one more. One more.
You good,
Can't
bro?
grab one.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
can. You got this.
You got
I
this.
grabbed multiple.
You got this. Sausage fingers. Okay.
I know
he
you're
is
not
the- he's
talking.
the-
I
he's
know
the-
you're
I'm
not
just saying-
talking.
I'm just saying the things you would say to me.
Show your hands.
Look at them bowling balls.
Would you have universal respect or unlimited power?
Universal respect or unlimited power?
Respect.
What define power?
Unlimited.
I didn't write this. I didn't write this, so I have no.
From the can. From the
From
can.
the can. Unlimited power, like over what nations?
Yes.
Unlimited power, like the emperor.
I don't freaking know.
Unlimited power, like magic powers.
Or power in the
Or like
government.
influence.
Or universal respect.
Answer the power question, bro.
Hey, you wrote these.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I just found these and I was like, say
Unlimited,
less.
dude. I'm just gonna take universal respect
Yeah.
because I don't.
What would I need
mostly 'cause I don't know
power
what
for?
power is.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now,
need
if it's
power.
like this kind of power, then yeah.
power comes responsibility,
Spider-Man.
and I don't want that responsibility, so I'm gonna take.
Yeah, I don't need family
Universal
members to
respect.
die.
If everyone can just respect me, I'm cool with that.
Respect.
Respect.
Respect that.
Thank you guys.
Respect.
Respect, most definitely.
Batman.
Oh, yeah, now you make the Batman joke. But when I did,
But when I do it, it's offensive.
You started off the night rough, man. That was on
That
you.
is true.
that was unintentional. All right, we went over this.
But he said it, and then he looked right at
Hey.
Tony. He was like, "Sorry."
Remember, intentions don't matter.
Intentions don't matter. Actions do.
Plan
Dang.
effectively.
Plan
I'm a
effectively.
broke Batman. If you
Well, boys, thank you for sharing your ideas.
Thank you, thank you.
I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all learned a lot of things, actually.
Let me pose a question. What's your action plan now?
For real. You
What-
have a plan? I bet you all of you have a plan.
What are you gonna do differently?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it?
What do you think of Moon? Have you listened
Yeah.
to it yet?
What do you think about Moon?
Yeah, go listen to
What
it.
do you
That's
think
your
about
action plan
Moon?
right now. Go listen to it.
Well,
Put
listen
it right
to
in the comments
and
down
ponder.
below.
Yep.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Song will be in the comments.
Yes.
Mhm.
Leave a
I
comment.
want to see them comments.
And if that guy asks us to fart in the mic,
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
guy
gosh.
that tried to get us to fart.
maybe we'll do it. one of these
Maybe
days,
so.
who knows?
Maybe if we
It was a one-time thing. With
If we
Oh
get
my
10,000
gosh.
subscribers on YouTube and we get
10,000 listeners.
20,000 streams of Moon,
Whoa.
we'll all fart in the mic for you.
Just for you, man.
Just for you.
I can't do it on command, but
Dang, we're putting
Yeah,
this
we have
on.
to
We'll
time it
make sure to
correctly.
eat something before.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm not gonna lie. I could rip them. Never mind.
I feel like.
Thank you for our
Miles
audience.
Can't do it on command.
Yeah.
Thank you for our audience for supporting us. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you.
Alright.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Well,
All right.
Gracias.
But yeah.
Gracias.
Oh, Josh, you know what to do.
Yeah, Sam Hatch. Drop that needle, boy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That was recycled from last season.
Yeah,
All right.
it was.
I'm not gonna lie. It's on the spot. I don't know what to do.
That's okay.
Make plans. Make plans. All
Plan
right.
ahead.
Got a plan.
All right, play Moon for us, bro.
I got you, bro. We vibing.
This verse is fire. Where are
of
you?
us- all
The
of us-
chorus, I'm in.
all
The
of us-
chorus is fire.
All of us bopping our heads at different beats.
You were- All right,
Oh, she's
see you
dancing.
guys. Remember,
Hey.
keep that peace of mind and keep on.
Yo, love y'all. Deuces.
Never wants to leave. Hope the sun doesn't wake me up from my dream. I thought love was dead. Stories that were read like my mom and dad when they told me that their love.